Hey guys, so we are back to put our bow that we just completed onto our wreath and add in all the embellishments that we need to finish this pancake or skinny wreath. Perfect to go in between two doors. So this is what we did last time. If you need a recap, just head over in the playlist underneath this video. And we are making this wreath skinny on purpose because we want it to fit in between two doors. So we're just attaching our bow right now, and then we're gonna add all of our embellishments in. I have my hot glue going and just getting this through here. We made this bow look nice and full, and except we only used 3 ribbons, so it's not as full as some of our other bows for sure, but it definitely does its job. How pretty that is. And I made sure that I used a skinnier, like a thinner version of the same ribbon that we used out here to provide some visual interest. Let me just attach this bow real quick. And then we'll be able to add our embellishments. I know in our last video I wasn't completely sure if this yellow raffia was in my customer's color scheme, but I looked at the inspiration picture and the color swatch that she sent me, and it is, so that's good news. So we're gonna be using some of this yellow raffia that I got from Hobby Lobby. It came in a pack with 4 different colors, and let's see, it looks like this. So it was $6.99 for 3 bundles of raffia, but it was 40% off, so it wasn't too bad. The price of everything is going up, right? Can't really be surprised anymore, unfortunately. All right, so when the raffia comes, it's like, it's a mess. It's a little messy. I normally do this on the floor because it comes in like big strings like this, and I only need 5. So let me just kind of, let's see what I want to do here. So I want it to be a little wild on purpose because I know that I'm going to be adding in a lot of florals, and not a lot of florals. I'm going to be adding some florals in, and I want it to be able to be seen underneath the florals. So we're going to put that in, and we're going to kind of spread it out. Let me pull another batch that's kind of similar in size. Raffia is a little wild and crazy. It's fun to work with because you can make it as like wild or as like tame, right, as you like it. Some people will use it and they'll make it into like a little bow, you know, or some people will just, you know, have it all over the place like it's starting to get here. Or I mean, you know, that's one of the good things about wreath making is like there's not a exact right way and wrong way to do stuff. So, you know, add raffia however you want to add raffia, and your customer will find you. Here's the, I think this might be a little bit too much, but we'll make it work. And I'm just tying my pipe cleaner one time because I know I'm going to be adding in some of those purple leaves that we added underneath. I have some ficus that I'm going to be adding in, so we got some plans. Even though we're going to hot glue them in, we're still going to tie them in too. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, which means I got 5, 1 more bundle here that I need to put some raffia in. So what I normally do, which I'm not doing here obviously, is I will take the raffia bundle and I will spread it out on the floor, and then I will, however many bunches I need, I'll separate it into that many bunches so that way I know exactly how much to put in each spot for it to all last and all that good stuff. All right, so let me try to clean this up a little bit. Ugh, messy. All right, moving on. Okay. All right, so we have these here. And we have our, I'm sorry, it's so messy. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, one of the first things we're gonna do is put a pine cone right here before I forget. So let me grab one of my pine cones. I have lots of stuff I want to add into this wreath. Yeah, it's supposed to be a thin wreath, so let's see. Let's see if I can control myself with my embellishments, I guess. Alright, so we're just going to slip that right in there, making sure that. There you go. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna do first. Let's see how many purple ones we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So why don't we do, all right, let's start with this. Okay, we're gonna start tying in one of these purple ones right here. I think. Some of this is just, you know, figuring it out as you go. What you want to add in. Here's my wire cutters. They are right there. I don't think I need those stems quite that long. So I'm just tying this in here. One there. I'm going to put one here. Try to make it so that most of the leaves are facing upward. Okay. Let's trim off some of that stem. And we'll come back through and straighten out the ribbons. They're getting a little bit crazy. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. We have one of these here, which we can just glue behind the bow. We're gonna put it like right here. That'll be pretty. I'm gonna stick some glue on there. All right, we just stick this right here, right inside the bow. Touch. All right, so we have these ones. Okay, we got some purple. Let's do these deep purple ones. And like I said, I'll come back through and cut any little stems if I need to. Let's get another dark purple one up here. I try to make it so that the leaves are facing up. I'll tie this while we're here because I'm not going to be adding any more into there, I don't think. All right, I got one more bundle of the dark purple, so I'm going to come in and stick it in there. I might as well bring over my hot glue gun now. Spread those out a little bit. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we have a few more, and then we have our heads over here. So we have these purple ones that we're going to be using. So we have 1, 2, so we just need 2 because we have 3 of these other ones that we're going to be using that are so pretty. So let me cut these. Oh, those are hard to cut. 2, 3, and then we're going to be using these leaves behind them. So let me pull those off. This was from Hobby Lobby in the fall section. It was originally $7.99, but it was 40% off. All right, let me bring over my hot glue gun. All right, so we're gonna wanna make our fullest one down here. So let me stick some hot glue on the stem. Please don't fall down. Please don't fall down. Okay, I'm just gonna stick that right in there. So it makes a good connection. Okay, and then I have this one, which I'm gonna put. Let me see, right here or up here? Put it down here. Let's see. And that covers up the stem too, which is nice. The stem of the leaves that we put in, I should say. Please be careful when you're using hot glue. I don't want you to burn yourself. This one we're really gonna push in. It's kind of got a full head there. Use our little prickles. So definitely using florals can add up. So make sure when you're making your choices that you keep that in mind. Come on, go on down. I'm gonna put those green leaves that came with those gorgeous sunflowers. Making sure that I'm not getting hot glue on my ribbons. Okay, these came with this. Let's see where I want to put them. Over to the side, maybe. I don't think I'm actually going to use these. I don't like how they block that. No, thank you. I'll save those for another day. All right, so we have a few of these extra ones. Just stick them in the ones. My hot glue gun keeps trying to fall off the table. Goodness gracious. No, thank you. Not allowed today. I'm just gonna lift this up a little bit and throw that in there. I'm all about if I have like a bush of some kind of floral. I'm not about like saving a couple here and there because I feel like I will never go back to it, and then I'll just have all these random things all over the place. I'm not about that life. I know some people will keep a bin with like extras and stuff like that, and I appreciate the idea, but I feel like I don't want all these little bitties hanging around. I got enough of those upstairs with all the kids' toys. Right. So I say that out of love. I know there'll be a time when there will not be children's toys all over the place, and I'll be sad and I'll miss it. So I say that out of love. So there we go. Sticking that in there. All right, so that's that. Ooh, we're getting close to being done. Those green leaves. All right, this is what we have so far. It's looking nice and full. We'll have to straighten out our tails and stuff. I have some of the ficus. Let me see if there's a place for the ficus. There's always a place for the ficus. Let me see. Is it too much? Never. Okay, let's do it. Let's just put a few in. 1, 2, pick my favorite ones. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put that 6. Okay. So these ficus, as you guys have seen before, they originally were this color, green. And I have been all season long spray painting them. And I know it's like a little bit outside of the norm, but I started doing it last year. I was asked to make a custom football wreath for a customer whose son played on their high school football team. So I'm gonna put these up to the right. To the right of the, and so I made it, the colors were blue and silver, and I had brown natural pine cones, and I didn't want to go to the store and buy silver pine cones. I just was not feeling it. I did not want to do it. So I thought to myself, I have silver spray paint. Why don't I try to spray paint the pine cones silver? So that's what I did. I painted them silver, and they turned out really cute. And I thought, okay, well, what other things can we do with these, with spray paint? So I make a lot of football wreaths, and I use a lot of embellishments in orange and blue. So I spray painted a bunch of ficus blue this year. This really pretty matte blue that I found. And that was that. All right, guys, I think we're done. I think we're done. But it does make me excited. I think I'm gonna spray paint a bunch of stuff this Christmas time. If I need things in like certain color schemes, we'll see. Possibilities are endless. All right, but we are done. We're done. What do you guys think? Do a little spin around for you. Let me know. Lots of florals, lots of textures. Spread out those ribbons a little bit before I take my picture for my customer. But I think this is looking really pretty. I think she's gonna like this. And it has the look of a full wreath without the volume. So let me know if you guys are going to make one of these for yourself in your door, if you have a storm door, or if you'd rather me make one for you. Just send me a message or hop over to Etsy.com and look me up at Peak Wreath. All right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.